Pope to Peruvian bishops, live like the apostles. Pope Leo XIV urges the bishops of Peru to renew their commitment to unity, fidelity to the gospel, and pastoral closeness, as they face the challenges of evangelization in today's world. He also recalls his personal pastoral experience in the nation and admits that Peru is a special place in my heart. Welcoming the bishops of Peru to the Vatican for their ad limina visit, Pope Leo XIV called them to live ad instar apostolorum, in the manner of the apostles. Placing their pilgrimage within the wider context of the 300th anniversary of the canonization of Saint Toribio de Mogrovejo, patron saint of the Latin American episcopate, the Pope reminded those present that they are the fruit of the evangelical seed that this holy bishop sowed in those lands. Communion is the heart of credibility. At the heart of the Pope's address was a strong call to unity and communion. Today, he said, the credibility of our announcement passes through real and heartfelt communion among pastors, and between them and the people of God, overcoming divisions, personal ambitions, and every form of isolation. Recalling the example of the early church and the witness of Saint Toribio, he noted that authentic communion is not merely structural but deeply spiritual, rooted in a shared faith and mission. Fidelity to the gospel. Turning to the challenges facing the Church in Peru today, the Pope pointed to the need for a renewed fidelity to the gospel, proclaimed in its fullness and integrity. Saint Toribio did not proclaim a word of his own, but a word received, trusting in its transforming power, he said, adding that the Church today is called to a clear, courageous, and joyful proclamation, capable of engaging in dialogue with culture without losing Christian identity. Pastoral closeness and missionary dedication. Pope Leo also highlighted the importance of pastoral closeness, urging bishops to model their ministry on that of the apostles and St. Paul, who became all things to all people for the sake of the gospel. To live ad instar apostolorum means to become close to all those entrusted to us, taking an interest in them, sharing in their lives and their journey, he said, highlighting the importance of concern for the most fragile and vulnerable. A personal bond with Peru. Delving into personal experience, Pope Leo XIV recalled his own pastoral life in Peru, describing the country as holding a special place in my heart. There I shared with you joys and hardships, learned from the simple faith of your people, and experienced the strength of a church that knows how to hope even amid trials, he said. A blessing for the whole nation. Concluding his address, the Pope entrusted the bishops, clergy, religious, and all the faithful of Peru to the maternal intercession of Our Lady of Mercy, imparting his apostolic blessing in a special way to those most in need of strength and consolation.